Dean, I got scammed this past weekend. Oh, you're on mute.
Sorry, tell me about it.
Dude, and I honestly would not have known it was a scam had it not been for you, Dean. So on
Okay.
After Dark, you were asking me about the event that I was doing this weekend, right? So
Yeah.
about a month and a half, 2 months ago, we signed up for this event, and the premise was expecting about 3,500 people, tables provided, chairs provided, Wi-Fi provided. You just bring your stuff basically and your tablecloths. So I was
Right.
like, okay, cool. So you know, uh, packed up all the tables and chairs last week. Kind of just was focusing on inventory. I was printing a bunch of inventory because I'm like, dude, if it's 3,500 people, like that's half of what Labubu Palooza was, but Labubu Palooza was pretty crazy, and we sold out of almost everything. So it's like I need to really print, like and it was a back to back. So, and you'd ask like, what's the event called? And I was like, damn, I don't know what it's called. I just it's at this wedding venue, and I think I mentioned I was like, I don't know what it's called, but I'll try to figure it out. So Thursday, I'm like googling it, and I'm like, dude, I saw this like thing. I don't just know where it's at. And so I googled the address of the venue, and I was like, I'll call them and like see if they're promoting it on social media or whatever. And I called them. The guy was like, "Oh my god, this again?" He's like, "Dude, this is like the 10th time someone has used our business to scam people for craft fairs." He's like, "We're a private wedding venue. We have two weddings on Saturday, two weddings on Sundays. We're definitely not doing a craft fair all day on either of those days."
Damn.
And I was like, "God damn it!" And sure enough, the second thing on Facebook was someone from March basically saying like, "Hey, this is a scam." And dude, it sucked.
Oh, that's
It
so
super
disappointing. So you
sucked.
literally printed all that stock and then you're just sitting on it. You literally can't do anything with it.
Yeah, so
Oh,
we kind of
fuck.
zagged last minute back to the mall that we went to. They had given us a flyer for an event that was a Saturday only event. And I mean, it wasn't super busy, but it's kind of like better than nothing, right? Like we made a couple $100. So it wasn't too bad, but I think when I was telling the event organizer about it, in addition to some other things, I think they really liked our booth. They were like, "We're gonna comp you for the mall's Halloween event, and that's like a $200 booth fee." So it kind of all worked out at the end. But I'm wondering, have any of you guys ever been scammed in this hobby or other hobbies? I'm curious. Dan, I know you were almost scammed on Mercari a couple years ago. It was supposed to scam.
Hmm.
Yeah, that was crazy. That's the only time I've ever really been close to being scammed. Thank knock on wood, thank God. But yeah, luckily Mercari handled it like immediately. I didn't even have to wait. They were just like, "Yeah, we got you." But that's it.
Can you give the details of the scam?
Oh yeah, I ordered a figure. It was a Chogokin VF1, and at the time they were real expensive. They were like, I don't know, 400 or 500 bucks, and this one was, I think it was like three, so it was like still a lot of money, but like a relatively okay deal. And I got the tracking, and it just never showed up, and it said delivered, and I was like, well, it obviously didn't get delivered, so I went to the post office, and they pulled up like the GPS like tracking data, and they're like, "Oh, it was delivered to this address." I was like, "That's not my fucking address." So I don't know what the fuck that place is. So I went on Mercari and was like, "Yo, this was delivered to the wrong place. The post office says this is not like a residential area." And Mercari was like, "Yeah, this happens a lot. We got you." And give me my money back immediately. Usually it's like, "Oh, wait 3 to 5 business days," but they just like right then and there. I was like, "Oh, okay, cool."
Do you remember when
So
that guy sent you that fucking VF figure from
I
Macross,
don't
and you were
know.
like, "What the fuck is this?" And it
Yeah.
was like some random eBay. Like I don't even know how the fuck that guy got your information. That was crazy.
Well, I had ordered something from him before,
Oh, that's how.
and
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
and I guess he forgot that he sent me the thing I had ordered, so he sent me another thing, and I was like, "This is something I definitely would have ordered, but I know I didn't order this." And luckily, his phone number was on the shipping label, and I was able to call him and I still talk to him every once in a while. He's a cool guy. But yeah, we got
Speaking
that sorted
of,
out.
Dean, an update from last week on After Dark. I did get in contact with the museum, and they do have our stickers, and we're gonna exchange.
Oh, hell yeah.
Sticker
dude.
Mule's gonna send me our stickers, but it's just kind of a funny thing. They were like, "Yeah, we were so confused about what this was." I'm like, "You think to Google it, bro?" Like, damn, bro.
I'm assuming you're shipping theirs out.
No, I'm keeping theirs. Just kidding.
Oh.
Can you imagine? That's actually the December Patreon package.
There you go.
Wait, which stickers did they get?
The one of the Cracker Barrel with the dude holding the Gandalf. They're probably, what the fuck is this?
Right?
What about you guys, Eddie, Ben? You guys, or Mike, have you been scammed?
I've never been scammed. I've been lucky. And, 7 years I've been collecting. I've been lucky. Selling too.
Yeah.
Never been scammed. So the closest I've ever got where I was like, this might be a scam. Someone shipped me a statue. I bought an XM Studios door, which is like for people that know statues. That's the one where he's got the spinning hammer and he's kind of pointing. It's an older piece, and I paid like $500 for it, which was like a good deal for that piece. And it said delivered, but it was never delivered to my address. Kind of same as Dean. Like, it got delivered, and I looked up the delivery, and it was like, I don't know, somewhere, some other state, completely another state. And I was like, what the hell? So I hit up the person that sold it to me, and they refunded me. It was a shop, I think, but I bought it through Facebook, but it was like a privately owned comic shop or something. And they messaged me. They're like, we'll refund you, but you know, if you end up getting the package, you know, just do us a solid and don't keep the money, like pay us. And I was like, yeah, for sure. And I never got it. So it's like to this day, sometimes I'll be like, what if I show up today and it's there? You know, but it's never there. It's never there. But
Never there.
That's awesome.
that's like the closest time I was worried about it. And then another, you know, anytime I've ever like, I always tell people I don't ship out of state when I do my sales, but you know, they have those Florida forwarding addresses and stuff. So those guys will be like, well, you're shipping to Florida. And I'm like, okay, so I'll ship it and it'll get to Florida. And then like 4 days later, I'll have the guy message me and say, hey, I haven't received it yet. And I was like, hey, it got to Florida. That's as far as it goes for me, dog. If it doesn't get to fucking Cuba or wherever the fuck you are, like that's not on me. And then he'll message me like, oh, I got it. So that's happened like 2 or 3 times. I'm like, all right, cool. You know,
It's happened with Mike's Adventure World recently. Good to see it.
damn.
Good to see it.
Well, yeah, knock on wood, I've been pretty lucky. So
I swear to God, it ended up in Canada. I don't know where the Han Solo mix is. I swear.
Somebody saw that "Let's Get Nuts" sign and they had to have it.
They had to
I don't
have
blame
it.
them. I don't blame them. I had a case where I guess I should have been scammed or was supposed to get scammed. It was really weird. I did a figure trade, which is already sketchy enough, right? So I was apprehensive, but did the whole reference thing and it all came back good. And I traded figures and everything was fine. And then like the day I got the figure, like a few hours after I unboxed it, like the reference check post kind of lit up and people were saying like, don't trust this guy. He's a scammer. He's ripped off all these people, blah, blah, blah. And like, he like bounced, like they kicked him out of the group. I couldn't find him anywhere. I couldn't get in touch with him. Like I wanted to hit him up a message and say, hey, just, I don't know what's going on, but people are trashing in this group. I don't have any issue, but the guy completely disappeared. And I guess had a reputation of ripping people off with that kind of stuff. But I guess he liked me enough to send me the right figure. It worked out, but that was the last time I've done a trade. It kind of scared me off of it a little bit, I guess. So. But it worked out.
Bro. Mike, lives matter. Ben, you're on mute.
If you guys are willing to let me get a little raw and dirty with you, I'll tell you two quick stories.
wow, how dirty.
Wow, let me turn the lights off.
Well, it's pretty dirty. It's pretty dirty. So my first story, actually, I've told you guys before. The sword, the master sword, and behind me here. Where is that? Was supposed to be like a die-cast, sharpened, like not die-cast, but like pure metal. It's called D2 steel. It's supposed to be sharpened. It's supposed to be like the craziest sword ever. And it was like $600 Canadian. So like quite a bit of money. But I was like, hey, you know what? If I'm gonna have a master sword in my collection, then like I want a good one, so fuck it, I'm just gonna spend the money and get the sword. Anyways, I bought the sword. About, I don't know, one evening goes by, and I start feeling like, hey, I should have done maybe more research on this because like $600 is a lot of money. And so I pull up this like the site or whatever, and I'm having a hard time finding any reviews for them. So I go to Reddit, and of course Reddit's like everybody on there is like, this is a scam. You're gonna lose your money. Like, don't order from these people. So I immediately sent an email and I was like, you know what? Change my mind, cancel the order. And I called Visa to be like, hey, I think I just got scammed. Here's all the proof of why I think I'm scammed. So please shut down the credit card. It hasn't been charged to me yet. Or if it has been, I want my money back. So it had been charged to me. So I got my $600 back on the Visa. And then about 2 months later, the sword showed up. And I hadn't paid for it as a result, technically, because Visa paid for it for me. Now, I will say I would have been scammed because that is not a $600 sword. Like, it is fun, but it is not the quality that I would have expected for that dollar amount. But it's still cool. For a free sword, it's even cooler. So that was the first story. I think I've told some of you guys that before. But the second story isn't a collecting story. I've been going to the gym recently like crazy, and this is where the raw and dirty part comes in, because I was like, hey, you know what? How can I burn my love handles and shit just a little bit faster with all the cardio and gym exercise that I'm going, right? So I was like, hey, I'm going to buy, not steroids. I was like, I'm going to buy this. I'm going to try this fat burner that keeps popping up on my Instagram, right? No, it's
cocaine.
It was just, I can't remember what it's called. It's like Puro or something like that. It keeps showing up. So I was like, fuck it, I'll spend the $50 and I'll get this Puro in, right? Anyways, a couple of weeks go by and this product shows up and the bag says
fucking all
the
gloopy,
bag,
bro.
The bag has a claim sticker on it, right? It has a claim sticker on it from China, and in the claim sticker, it's listed as hand cream. So I was like, well, that's kind of weird, right? Like, that's random. So I open up the package, and sure enough, it's these Puro pills, and right on the side of it, it says, not FDA approved, like, this product has not been tested, and the package said it was hand cream. So I, as a result, have not tried these pills, because I was
You
like,
should try it. Not FDA approved isn't the end of the world. That just
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think a lot of the
they-
supplements over here are not FDA approved.
because they can't. It's not
Then
like
why'd they have to call it
verified.
hand cream on the freaking customs form? That
It's
was
so
the
that-
part
could
that
be
sketched me out the
steroids.
most.
It might be Ben. There's like different regulations for what you can import and different checks that it has to go through, and it's possible that they're just skirting, some of those checks.
That's fair. That's possible. John Forrester
Take it,
called it.
dude.
He
Might
says,
make
you
your
got to
dick
really
bigger or
control your
something,
diet.
dude.
Stop eating chocolate. Just
Okay.
walk on the treadmill. Keep working out. So
Take
But,
the
I'm
pill
not
right
gonna
now
take
so
the-
we
I'm
can
not gonna-
watch, see
Yeah,
what
take the
happens.
pill. I want to see what
I
happens.
grow like one breast randomly.
How many do you really need?
At least my hands are soft.
It's called gynecomastia. Some people suffer from that, you asshole.
Hey, I think
Yeah,
I
ladies
think
gotta
I
pick up
possibly
titties,
do. So yeah, that's fair. No
Actually,
judgment, no judgment. Don't
I was
take pills
thinking
you
about
shouldn't.
this
They're not
right
necessary.
now when we were talking about it. I did get scammed, but I guess I don't care that much. I got, I don't know if you guys ever heard of Crab Figure. I think it's Crab Figure. It's like TNS or 16 Kid. It's like a third party site you can order from. And I ordered like a 1/12 scale custom. I forgot the name of the company, but it was like hyped in, I think it was 2023 or 2024. It was a 1/12 scale Loki, TVA Loki. And like a lot of the 1/12 scale reviewers were calling that like one of the best figures of the year. And this was the only site that had it left. And I want to say it wasn't even that much. It was probably like 80, $100, maybe like 120. It's a lot for 1/12 scale, but I ordered it. I think they said it was shipping and I never got it ever. And I think I've emailed them like twice and it just never showed up. So, I mean, it wasn't the biggest scam. I don't even care that much really, to be honest, but yeah, still to this day don't have that.
I had ordered a figure, the Invincible figure. I can't remember where it was from now. It was a collecting corner or collector's corner or something like that. And I paid the NRD, and it just never came, and I never got my money back. So unfortunately, lost NRD.
Yep.
There you go.
Yep, never came.
All good stories, boys. All good stories. Let's fucking lock in, boys.
Are you an angel?
What?
An angel. I heard the deep space pilots talk about them. They're the most beautiful creatures in the universe.
Hello there. We are tonight's entertainment.
We would be honored if you would join us.
He's got a billion toys.
You brought in the adult collection.
These are not dolls, Jim. These are commodities. Same as gold or oil.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
You are now listening to the Collecting Weekly podcast.
Shall we lock in the artillery power?
This is the true form of floor gang right here. Very nice. YouTube.com/collectingweekly. Thank you very much. That's very cool. Big.
Hey guys, my name is Zach.
I'm Dean.
I'm Ben.
I'm Eddie.
I'm Mike.
Welcome to this week's episode of Collecting Weekly. It's a weekly podcast where my friends and I talk about the things that matter the most to us this week in collecting.
That's right. We want to thank everyone out there watching because you mean the most to us this week in collecting and every week. We love you and appreciate you for catching us wherever you catch us. YouTube, Spotify, SoundCloud, wherever. We love you.
Yeah. Dean, do you want to see a
Your
magic
butthole?
trick, my guy?
Oh,
Yeah, well, that too.
Yeah.
Look at this. I'm going to make Wotan disappear. It says gross watching someone eat on live TV. 24 hours in a day, wait on a show to eat food. Bro, it's fucking
If that's for
8:30,
me, I
bro.
apologize.
My man.
I haven't eaten my dinner. I had to go to
Dude,
the gym.
I haven't eaten my
It would-
dinner either.
Oh,
Yeah,
you
I
should've
hate
left.
to see it.
Fucking work all day, bro. I'm trying to be here for you, bitch.
You know what's
It's
worse?
shawarma. It's shawarma. If you guys want some, I'll share it.
Having a name like Wotan. That's much worse.
Yeah.
Wish I had
What
something
kind of
I could eat
fucking
right now.
jank ass
Disease is
Dragon
gonna
Ball
come
Z
from.
name is that? You know what's even worse? Being a black dude named Wotan.
Whoa.
Oh,
Wow.
that man. God
What
damn.
the fuck?
Well, in general.
Okay, he brought it around, but that was concerning for a second.
There you go. That was my magic trick for the day, and I made Wotan disappear.
I
Anyways,
can turn my camera off, and you guys can see this if you want.
look,
while I
when
munch into
your
the camera.
wife makes delicious HelloFresh, the finest, freshest food, use code CW for 10%. Just kidding. I'm gonna have that wish.
It's going to spill.
Oh shit! It did spill over.
Jesus Christ.
I was
Sorry.
like, damn, did we get a fucking sponsor?
What if that was all set up? That'd be pretty cool.
That looked like a whole bowl of cheese. Goddamn.
Dude, it's fucking
Is there something wrong with that, dude?
yeah, it's goddamn America, bro. Anyways, we have I wouldn't say a great show, but I think it's just better now that that Wotan's not here. Dean, we have a very special Oh, dude, the bologna was amazing, bro. I made bologna this week, dude.
Dude,
You made it?
Yeah, how the
watching
fuck
you
did
try to
make
figure out how to
bologna?
pronounce that was driving me crazy.
Dude, Victoria said it was some fucking bolognese. I'm like, dude, that's bologna, bro. What you're
It's
saying
not
is a bunch
no.
of bologna.
Oh, she
She
made
had it right.
bolognese.
No, I made bologna, bro. Anyways, it was delicious.
You
hella
motherfucker.
fresh.
I was like, how do you
bologna.
make bologna?
Yeah, well, it's like pasta and like meat and then
Oh,
like,
that's
you know, little
bolognese.
tomatoes.
Bolognese.
That's bologna, bro. I never heard about that.
Yeah, spaghetti.
Yeah, exactly. You had pasta and they made bologna, bro.
You guys remember the bologna that used to have like the little like cheese chunks in it and stuff? I can't remember
Yeah,
how that was
dude.
called, but that shit was good.
I think it's
back
just
as a
called
kid.
bologna
No,
with
that's
cheese. my guy. That's bolognese,
that,
actually.
That's
It's
an
like
Italian-
macaroni bologna or
Isn't
something
that
like I can't
capicola?
remember.
Capicola?
Watch the
No.
vlog, boys. Watch the
No.
vlog. Watch the vlog.
That's what Mike
views
has to
are going
worry
down.
about being so old, man. Ball at knees.
Wow, that's good. That's a point, bro. I really needed this show.
Just
after-
tuck them into my
Mike.
socks, man. It's all good.
Jesus. Man, you know he's wearing those tall socks too. Bro.
Can't wear shorts anymore, bro.
Oh,
Socks.
That's about as good as the show's gonna got.
Yeah.
In fairness,
Might
I don't know
as
if
well
that
end it here,
Wotan
boys.
guy was even talking about us. He might have just been talking about 24-hour streams of eating, but
Nah,
could've been wrong.
don't give him any excuse, Ben.
I'm just saying.
Let's
This is
see
the
here,
Canadian
Dean.
side of me. There's a
Okay,
there's a
then.
second side. I get blocked.
It's goddamn America, Ben. Dean, we have a very special segment that we start off all of our best shows with.
Yeah, you guys fucking ready?
I'm fucking. Jesus Christ, I hiccup ready. Jesus.
It's new this week.
I was like, is it gonna hit the button?
I hit the button, but it didn't like go. It was
Oh.
like a delay.
Yeah. What'd you get new this week? I didn't get jack shit this week, thank God. My wallet needs to recover. Go on. Anybody else?
There you go. Let's see. Eddie, man of the hour.
Yeah. Sorry for the shitty pictures. I just didn't have time. So,
What is the picture
Marco
behind there?
Oh wow.
that's my television.
What are you
I was
watching?
watching TV, so they're on the side of my TV.
Girls go to
But I
TV.
got
That lady's pinky is fucked.
yeah, it is. Now that you mention it.
Why does it do that?
Oh, I got the new Yellow Suit Wolverine probably like 2 weeks ago. To be honest, I might have talked about it on the show already, but I finally had a picture of it. So, and then I got the Deadpool, the clean suit too. So this is both of them are the regular, not the deluxe. I do have the deluxe on pre-order for the Wolverine, but it hasn't shipped yet. And then I have the battle damage for Deadpool, but both of these figures are insane. I'm having a hard time deciding whether the Wolverine or the Batman is my new favorite figure this year, but it's really good.
Dude,
I'm fucking
I
pissed
love
because my Wolverine's delayed at Sideshow, and I thought
Yeah.
I'm feeling
Mine too.
burned.
I got lucky. I mean, I did pre-order it really quick, but pretty much like as soon as we saw the blogger photos, Underground Figure got it. It was fast as hell, and they're getting it from Sideshow, so I had to be on the first batch. I got lucky there.
I think they got the clean versions, and those have gone out. I
Yeah.
think it's all the deluxe that's been delayed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Makes sense. That makes
And
sense.
then I
did
got
get
I got a PS5 finally. My
Hey.
Adriana's friend from
Hell yeah.
work was selling his, and I was like, I'll take it. Yeah, and he was selling it for a good deal, so I was like, sweet. So I'm finally on the PS5 hype now. Now I probably will have no time to play it ever, except on Friday night maybe for an hour. But
There you go.
that'd be cool.
What kind of games? What kind of games are you into? Like
I mostly
what would you
play
look forward to playing?
Apex Legends with my brother. That's pretty much all I play lately. But it did come with Spider-Man. It came with Hogwarts downloaded on it, I guess. So I might try those out. But to be honest, I'm not like super into what would you call those games? Like story mode games? Like I don't have a lot
RPGs.
of attention span for it. If it's not multiplayer first person shooter anymore, I feel like I don't have attention span for it anymore.
Nice.
But I do really want to play that new Wolverine game. I want to at least try it. So when that comes out, that'll probably be the
Freaking
first
awesome.
thing I buy for it. Oh,
If
and
you like the
Black
Spider-Man
Ops
game,
7.
I bet you'll like it. Yeah, hell yeah. If you like the Spider-Man game that comes with it, I'm sure you'll like it. Same studio, right? Insomniac. So
Yeah.
similar playing convention. I've been playing that Ghost of Yotai game. Man,
Oh,
that
is
is
it good?
easily one of the most beautiful games I've
Oh.
ever seen. It's amazing. So much fun to play though. Like it's awesome.
I might
Did you play
check
the
that
first
out.
one, Ben?
Yeah, Ghost of Tsushima. Yeah, I loved it. Yeah, it
Are
was-
they
that
the
was
the
amazing.
same gameplay style and everything?
They changed the gameplay style just slightly. So in the past, like he was a samurai who had different like stances. So depending on the basically the people or like the bad guys who were coming after you, if they were a shield person or a spear or whatever, you'd had a certain stance. This time you actually have a different weapon set for each different type of baddie that'll come with it. So it's still a similar style of play, but they switched it up a little bit. I still kind of like just switching between the stances for Ghost of Tsushima because it was just, you just feel so badass walking into a group of people coming after you and just being able to take them all out with your katana, right? But this is still cool. It's just a slightly different edge to it, but beautiful game though. It's honestly like every 5 minutes I'm taking a screenshot. It's crazy.
Especially at the hot springs.
Yeah.
Dub Toys
But if
saw
you-
the General Grievous photos. They managed to get a really late pre-order. Happy about that. Sorry, Ben, I didn't mean to cut you off.
Nice job. No, I was gonna say, Eddie, if you end up getting Rocket League, like the car play, like the it's like soccer with cars.
Yeah.
I'd play that with you. Yeah, it's
I have a
like
bunch of
quick
friends that play
quick attention span, kind of like 5-minute rounds. Like you can play a couple and turn it off after 15 if you want. You know what I mean? But like if you're ever on, let me know.
I'll download it because I have friends that play it, and they all say it's fun.
It's fun.
So I can check it out.
I drive around in
especially
the,
if
I
you're
drive around in
playing
the Tumbler. I drive around in the Tumbler or the DeLorean from Back to the Future. There's a couple cool cars that I got now.
There you go.
Oh, that's
Dark
cool.
Legion got the
I was
212 Airborne and Cody. Look at that.
Adriana and her friend that sold it to me were both like, yeah, it comes with Fortnite already, and I was like, well, all fucking consoles come with Fortnite. It's a free online to play game, so I was just like, oh, cool. But I was like, they all.
He's like, it comes with YouTube.
Yeah, exactly.
Has a photo album app.
Yeah, and these are the deluxe and the regular Batman, and then the one that's just standing there with the Bat brand in his hand. I just got a custom drape cape from Jackson that I put on it, so it's really cool. But honestly, I mean, I hope Jackson does I gotta see, maybe he did do a wired cape for this one, because the one that I have posed with the flight stand, that's the stock cape, and I don't mind it. I mean, it doesn't look that great in this picture, but I actually really like the pose. I was like, dude, this is pretty sick, and I have it kind of just sort of against the flight stand, like it's the crotch grabber or the whatever the fuck the things are called. They're not gripping onto the suit. He's kind of just like dangling, or what's the best? I don't fucking know. I'm too tired.
Is he like sitting on it?
Yeah, it's like one foot is pressed against the flight stand, and then the other one
do that
is
with the Spider-Man
being
figures
held
a lot.
in.
Yeah. It's like a balance.
Yeah, he's exactly. He's balanced in there, so it's not damaging it. So I'm keeping it like that. It's pretty sick, dude. And all of my shit has Mike's stands under them now. So
wow,
you guys got to get those stands. They're pretty dope.
Get them out of here.
Sorry, Zach. I use those stands for everything now. Like,
it's only fair because Ben shit on me earlier, so I need somebody to prop me back
That's true.
up.
That is true.
Balance.
Perfectly balanced.
Hey Eddie, how is the stock drape cape on that figure?
It's not bad. Honestly, it's pretty good. The only difference is like the material is so much thinner with a Jackson cape, so it just adds
better.
more to the realism, like especially around his shoulders.
Yeah.
It's just so thin right there, so it just looks more realistic rather than like having a thicker cape around the shoulders. Even when I showed it to Adriana, she said that's what she noticed the most, is like it just sits a lot closer to the figure, so just adds to the realism. But honestly, both of the capes that it came with I like. So
nice.
Yeah.
Quick question, Eddie. Have you only painted up half of your wall on the backside there? What the hell is going on with that?
No, that's
It's
the
like
shadow.
Oh, shadow.
Oh, and then on the
I was gonna
right,
say,
that's
I
my
can sell you
TV
a paint
again.
job if you need
That's
it.
that girl with that nasty finger.
So you a paint job.
Trying to sell shit. Well, I rent, so
Gotta hit
I
those
wouldn't
commission
pay
dollars
for it
next year.
anyway. But no, it's just the shadow from the. I have like. It's a lot better with daylight, but since my living room is so dark and I don't have a light in the living room, like it's in the dining area, so the light doesn't go. So I have like these little Amazon lights on the figures just so it would light it up a little better for the picture, but I know
Looks
it's still a
awesome.
shitty picture, but
No, I feel bad that I made you explain that now. Now I just feel like an asshole.
I know.
Yeah.
He doesn't
cool
care.
RGB,
hate to
bro.
see.
Just gotta sell those paint jobs. I could call you
Oh,
a
I
free
gotta show you
discussion.
guys this too real quick. Adriana went to Arizona.
Oh, I have an
Zach,
unboxing to do.
full screen
Sorry.
me real quick,
Yeah.
and then you can do your...
I'm gonna go.
Got a hold of
Adriana
it.
went to Arizona and she's like, I bought you kryptonite. And I was like, what the hell? So she found these little crystals. They went to some crystal shop and she's like, it's kryptonite. And because when you shine a UV light on it,
Yep.
it glows green.
Yep.
It's
That's
fucking
pretty
dope.
freaking cool.
Yeah,
That's
it's
cool.
actually, and it glows way better in person, obviously. But dude, it's cool. She's like, you could put it with your Superman. And I was like, that's actually pretty dope. So
Hell yeah.
that's cool. Yeah.
That's cool. You could have him like holding it and then lit from the
Yeah,
bottom,
it's actually
so it's like glowing
like
in his hands.
that
Like,
size
that's cool.
too. Yeah, that's a good point. That would be cool.
That's pretty cool.
Boys, it is Labubu Weekly time.
Oh Jesus! Everybody log out.
Everyone's favorite segment. We got two more.
Two.
Bam! Shout out to my
It's the same
My
figure.
friend D.
Hate to see it.
No, it's a blind box.
Oh, okay.
These are from the same box I got last week, so I don't believe that there should be duplicates. We'll open up one now, one later. If there's a duplicate, Eddie, I'll send it to you. Let's see. So the ones that we could get are...
Oh, this is the skull one. Oh, dude, I want that. Which one did you get last time?
These are what we can get. All right, well, open up one now.
Or you can get your money back.
Bro, last week when I was sitting at the job site waiting for the painters to show up and I tuned into you guys live, Mike was sitting here like, he was so bored. Oh my god, I died. It was so good.
Yeah, if we were unboxing
At least he was still paying attention, though.
Betamax tape, he would have been thrilled. Here we go, boys.
Some ASMR there. Love to see it.
Oh, a new one.
Is this a new one? I don't know, actually.
Doesn't
Yes,
look like
it's
a
the other
Labubu.
Labubu one. Yeah.
Oh, dude, nice.
Fucking go, baby. And this
Is it an
one-
armor suit?
Yeah,
Is
it's
it
like a
you
mecha.
put them. Oh, cool.
It's like a mecha. Cute.
I
like
Love
those.
it.
Those are cool.
Just lost 15 viewers. How dare you? All right. Enough of that, boys. Enough of that, boys. That's the card there.
Those are my people.
If you end up with the same one, Zach, what's the resaleability like? Are you able to move it on pretty easy, or like once you know, especially since you know? I'll just give it to Eddie.
I'll just give it to Eddie.
Wow.
They're pretty good.
I actually need to send Eddie.
I'm gonna be
as soon as
honest.
you get
I don't mind those mech ones.
They're pretty cool. The weathering's pretty cool. I need to send Eddie. I need to get that M from you, Eddie. But I also need to send you.
Yeah, I need to send
I have an
some
event
stuff.
on Friday. I'm gonna send you all the Pokemon keychains I have, so you can pick the ones that you want. I meant to do it this weekend, but I totally forgot. Let's see. What do we got? What do we got? We got nothing. Honestly, like we got nothing to talk about, boys. There's nothing.
I thought you had
We
a
got
second
general-
one. Don't you have a second one?
Oh, I'm gonna do it at the end of the show. The end of the show.
Oh.
Gotta keep people waiting, Ben. You gotta keep people waiting. It's a pro tip.
Fair.
General Grievous by Hot Toys Blogger Photos. I think this looks really good. I do think this is a massive improvement visually, paint-wise, over the Sideshow one, which I did own and did modify quite a bit. I think this looks awesome. I think this is a character that people have been asking Hot Toys to do for years. And honestly, like, I don't know, I just forgot this was a thing. I when I saw the photos, I was like, oh shit, I totally just blanked that this was
That
coming
looks
out.
good.
Dude, this thing looks fucking incredible. There's some people that were complaining about the weathering on the mask. I believe that was in the prototype photos, so we've kind of known about that for a bit. But yeah, honestly, like, fucking General Grievous, bro. Like, and it looks good. Looks like it can hit some cool poses. I think durability long term is going to be a concern, given the Sideshow one had a lot of issues. I think, you know, it's something we're going to have to wait and see over the next 6 months to a year. But, dude, off the rip, that thing looks pretty fucking good. Cam says it's his Grail photos. And yeah, Charlie, dude, the blogger photos, insane, bro. This might be my favorite blogger photos that they've done yet. Like, awesome.
Yeah, this looks really good. I want it really bad. Hopefully I own this one day. Hot Toys also reissue shit all the time, so I was like, I could wait. Because I just got the battle damage Vader, and between Vader and Grievous, it's no contest. I'm going Vader. So I was like, I'm getting Vader, and that was fucking $510 after shipping and tax and stuff. So, but yeah, I mean, honestly, just looking at what I saw today, no notes. This thing looks incredible. All the swap out parts look good. Looks like it could hold a pose. The Sideshow one was, even the original one that didn't have as many problems as the reissue it was not very poseable. That would not hold a pose to save its life. This looks a lot more solid in its construction. Yeah, it looks sick. This looks so good.
See, it's interesting because I was
sorry.
excited. Oh shit! Oh, sorry. I thought I was up next, buddy. Sorry. I'll go
No,
quick
it's
here because
you can go now, and then I'll just sum up everything you say.
as you should. I had the Sideshow Grievous back in the day, and it's interesting because when I sold that figure, it was basically falling apart, as most of you guys are acutely aware if you've ever held that figure in your hand. But the one piece that floated around my collection room forever that I guess never made it in the box, so I'm a bad seller this time, was his his electrical pole or whatever you'd call it, like his weapon with the electrical. That thing floated around in my collection room for like years. But anyways. I think the biggest note, Zach, are you still there by chance? The biggest note that I had on this one was that they changed the eyes pretty dramatically from the proto to the final. So I'll share this with you really quick, Zach, if you can pop this up. I meant to throw it in the show sheet earlier. The proto was on the left, and for me, Grievous, like anytime I've seen Grievous up close, he has like these really like lizardy yellow eyes, which you see on the proto on the left picture. But then on the right photo, it looks like they really changed not only the color of the eyes, which I think is a bit disappointing, but even like the texture detail and the wrinkling around the actual eyes themselves.
The weathering looks much like deeper, the scratch. That's what people were saying. I didn't understand what people were saying.
Yeah. So like I don't like that they changed the eyes and the detail around the eyes, but otherwise I think it's fantastic. It does look really amazing. I'll be really curious to see collectors actually get this in hand to see like the durability, like the stress test on it. Just because he's so big and like wielding that many lightsabers and everything, it's gonna be heavy. So like if it's not pretty freaking solid, this thing is gonna be a collection collapser, right? Like it'll take out everything around it if it does not on a figure base. And I hate figure bases, so I'll be curious to see. Now, I did not pre-order this one, though. After my experience with the Sideshow Grievous, I wasn't convinced that Hot Toys would do it that much better. So I'm very, very, very much hoping to be wrong. But I do feel like the paint apps got softened. As I said, I was annoyed that the eyes are not as yellow and lizardy as they once were, and some of the detail in there as well. But otherwise, I mean, I'm happy they gave it to us. And now that they've put in all the R&D and all that, like Dean said, I wouldn't be surprised if they eventually reissue this if you missed it. So, it would be cool.
I actually think the Sideshow one is a lot better than this. Coincidentally, I have one for sale. If anyone's interested.
Son of a bitch.
Yeah, this. So I didn't pre-order because I do have the Sideshow one. It's as good as it can be for what it is. I mean, we won't go down that path. It serves its purpose in my collection, and I didn't want to try and move that thing on to fund this, but. Yeah, I mean, other than some of the things you pointed out, Ben, the changes that are definitely disappointing, especially as I look at the eyes. They also look more like human eyes than the lizardy stuff too. So yeah, that's kind of
like closer together in a weird way.
Yeah, there's definitely something off there. Do we know, is the entire thing die cast, or is it just like waist down, like the K2 droids? Does anybody know?
Just joints. It's not all die cast.
It is all the joints and stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
This
so
is
yeah,
the
it should
die-cast right here. Let me take this off.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, there you go. Nice.
Okay, so yeah, I think this makes the most sense, especially with the arms, right? So if it's mostly just the joints and some of the slimmer pieces, it shouldn't have a ton of weight. So I think Ben, to what you were pointing out, I was concerned about that too. But I think this should be okay. I look forward, like you said, seeing other people as he actually get it in hand and. The actual physically handling of this thing to see if those joints stay in place. But yeah, I know Dean, you mentioned about a reissue or whatever. I don't know, man. I don't know if they will, because I know you could do just a straight reissue, but there's really nothing else they could do with this. So I don't think we see it anytime soon.
Mm-hmm. That's fair. Yeah, not anytime soon. But again, putting all the money in to make it is wild to me if they're not going to continue to capitalize on it. And we're going to talk about Anakin later and milking the shit out of things for Hot Toys. But it wouldn't be surprising to me if they just literally added one additional accessory in a year from now. Yeah, of some sort, a special lightsaber or something wild, and called it a 28-year anniversary or something. Like, it's, not to be negative, but I don't know. It would not surprise.
I mean, you could do the Clone Wars paint job or like a clean version.
Yeah, or even take away the baton or the cut off limbs, like just have like a straight, regular version. Like, there's no way they don't reissue those.
I mean, they could also.
Go ahead.
Oh, sorry. Oh, just kidding. I guess that's what Dark Leader was saying, like that one where he's like more blue and light gray from. What is it? The Tarkov? How do you say that, Dean? Gennady. The 2003. Yeah, 2003 2004 version.
Yeah,
Like
and it's
completely different.
It's certainly not below Hot Toys to do that, but even the look is, the shape of the figure is very different in that. But
fucking neon tech, bro.
That doesn't mean anything. Yeah, they'll just repaint it and give you the same body and call it.
Yeah, they did the animation Boba Fett, and that's just fucking straight ass Boba Fett.
Yeah,
that is true. That's a great point.
I'll be curious to see how easy it is to actually hide all the wires for the light up sabers as well, because like obviously in these edited photos they've edited those out, but if they're USB light up lightsabers,
there you go.
It's gonna be a pain in the ass to hide those. Now there you go. There's the 2.0. I'm already thinking the 2.0 will be that you put the figure on a stand and the lightsabers glow in his hands without running wires or something crazy.
Yeah, advanced technology would be the thing to reissue any of this stuff, right?
For sure. That's a cool.
We get it.
Yeah, it's cool.
It looks cool. I just am having trouble finding any hype for Star Wars lately. So,
dude, same, bro. It's fucking
a chrome
bad,
Grievous.
Chrome neon tech Grievous. Motherfucker just like black and fucking green.
It would be cool though. Like honestly, some repaints of this armor would be pretty wild. But yeah, I wouldn't put it past them.
There you go. Let's see here. Ba-ba-da-bum. Now I'm a bit confused. Perhaps you guys can help me a bit. Today was just a really busy day for me, and I feel like I am a bit underprepared for this show. So we have the Artisan Anakin that went up today, and this one is on waitlist already.
Sean's a Cherry Blossom. They're gonna do a Cherry Blossom Grievous.
Jesus Christ, that would actually go fucking hard. Okay, so I understand that, but I remember like 2 weeks ago there was a different Anakin that popped up and then got removed instantly. Is that this one, the one that's 310? Did they put that one back up because the Artisan came out?
Yeah.
Okay, I want to make sure I understood that correctly.
Well, this one went up a week ago, something like that.
I thought they pulled it down right away.
It did, but then it went back up.
I think they named it the wrong thing. I think they named it the wrong thing.
I see. Okay. Because didn't they name it Darth Vader at first?
Yeah, and then Mustafar version or whatever, and then they took it down and put it back up as Anakin.
Gotcha.
So I think they messed up the names.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah, this week has been wild. Artisan Anakin, bro, with the two lightsaber blades. You get the robe. You get the fucking. This is the droid from the first one, right? The first Darkseid Anakin from like fucking 7 years ago or 6 years ago.
So there's definitely been upgrades to it. So the Japan version that came out, the Japanese variant that came out.
Oh, this is the version of that.
Yeah, that was like the previous base that hadn't been upgraded, and they gave it to us again. This new Darth Vader Mustafar version has the same base, but it looks like it's been upgraded. The lava effects look better. The light up function looks better.
Thank you for that.
So this, like, basically, two figures that are almost identical within 6 months of each other. With
diabolical, bro.
I'm shocked they didn't put a slide that says side by side, like, look how much better this version of Anakin is over the Japanese exclusive version that you already purchased.
Man.
They should have done a side by side. This is how much you paid on eBay, and this is how much you can buy for now.
And this one, it seemed like in the limited chat, this one was up for quite a bit of time, right?
About 20-25 minutes.
Mm-hmm. Oh, maybe I saw. For some reason, I thought someone said it was up for a whole day.
No.
Yeah, this is pretty spicy. I feel like the Anakin market is getting pretty saturated. Like, I feel like it almost seems to me like this is going to be all we should get for a while, right? Because we've gotten the first Anakin, the Stap Anakin, the Clone Wars Anakin, the fucking original Darkseid Anakin, the second Darkseid Anakin. We had Artisan Anakin. We have this Artisan Anakin. We have another Darth Vader Anakin, which I think it's missing the robe. It's like, how many more Anakins can they do, bro? For this look, at least. No?
Well, they need to give us a version of where he's crawling on the ground as he's only partially burned up. We haven't seen that one yet. Did I say version?
40 version?
Don't worry about what my head's at.
In the last Artisan Anakin that they showed us with the other base. They teased an Obi-Wan, and that Obi-Wan is very clearly like battle damaged. I thought that this is what that was going to be. An Anakin that's battle damaged. Also, Mustafar, you know, they're all charred up and stuff with lava burning their outfits and all that. So I was like, okay, like you got the Japan Anakin, then there's the other Artisan Anakin, and then this one. It's going to be different. It's the same fucking thing. It's like, what?
The Japanican?
Yeah, the Japanican.
Wow, that was good.
Give that man his points.
That was pretty good. Did you make that joke up, or did you steal that joke?
I just thought of it. The Japanican.
Okay.
I said it earlier.
I was gonna say, I think I said that the other day, but that's fine.
Oh, did you? Oh, okay.
You can give him.
I don't watch all this.
It might have been a well stream.
I swear to God, I just thought of it.
This just feels like, I don't know. Like he only comes with a red lightsaber, which Anakin never uses a red lightsaber.
It's red and blue.
Oh, red.
He has
and
a blue blade on it. Yeah, he does have
Yeah.
the blue blade.
Okay, cool. At least that. And then they gave you the robe back, which is nice. So I don't know. It's like, well, okay, you just put up an Anakin that had less stuff. I guess maybe the swap out eyes is good if you want that on the other version. I don't know. Like, so many fucking Anakins now. It's like, what are we doing?
It's ridiculous, bro.
That it's exactly the same. It's not any different. It's just
like, I feel like we need the back
it's still
to
no
Anakin.
leather fucking tabards.
That's a great.
That's the big problem.
Point, bro. That's
still.
That's actually fucking diabolical.
And it seems like such an easy thing to do. If they can give us an all leather outfit for Terminator,
yeah.
They can't just do this. I mean, I don't know.
But Artisan, so far, we've been bitching since Artisan's inception that it seems like it should be a premium line, and yet they're not doing things like leather accoutrements with their figures. And so if this one came with leather tabards, but all of the other figures that they've done in Artisan didn't come with it, that would also potentially piss people off. I think this is like milkinit.com though. Like, this to me is like, this is a slap in the face, I think, for people, because I get it. Like, the excitement of chasing a figure is really, really fun, right? And for the folks that went, you know, either got the Japanese exclusive, you know, in hand at the regular price, good for those folks. The people who paid the extra money, that's the gamble that you take for sure. I mean, most of us were calling out the fact that we'd see another Anakin at some point, whether or not it was Artisan hair or not was remaining to be seen. But then we got that Artisan that Anakin a couple weeks ago, like you guys said, that had the swap out eyes. To me, that felt like a definitive Anakin because you could have both looks. You could have the light side or the dark side kind of look to him. You didn't come with his, like you said, his robe and stuff, but I didn't really care about that. I thought the hair was nailed. I thought the likeness was nailed. To me, that was like the definitive Anakin for me, like, because I don't have one yet in my display. I think, though, that like at the time when that Japanican version came out, and he, you know, people were speculating, is it the Ahsoka representation? Because if it's the Ahsoka representation, then the eyes were a little bit more closely matched to that show and like what he looked like in the show, because it had more of like a red pupil versus a yellow pupil. But then they showed us these photos, like this grouping of photos of the previous version and the newest version. They used the same photos and literally just photoshopped the eyes, the different colors. So basically, again, Cro-Mandoing us to say, hey, you guys like that $1,200 Anakin that you paid all that extra money for and all the things, or maybe, you know, just, you know, busted your ass to get it in hand. That's fine. Now this is a more accurate representation of that basically same figure. It eliminates the exclusivity, in my opinion, of that other one, because other than the fact that you can say where it came from and the event that it came from, nobody's going to care when they've got this slightly better representation in their display now. I think it should piss people off, because I get it. They're a toy company, and toy companies are used to milking their consumers. That's the way she goes. That's how toy companies have always operated. So it doesn't surprise me. But this to me feels more like a McFarlane move than what I would expect a premium brand like Hot Toys to do. And all it does is teach me, at the very least, and potentially other collectors, that they should slow down with their spend. Don't spend the money now because they're probably going to give us something later. And as a result, I think it's a bad business move. I think it's a bad move. They would have been better to give us crispy Anakin with no legs and no arms, just because it's different than this one that people went out of their way to try and lock in. I think that's bullshit. I think it's crazy. I feel bad for the people who spend extra money, but like not because that's the gamble, but lately they're teaching us how to treat them. And for me, if it's not a figure I absolutely freaking need, then I'm just going to wait till the next variant comes out. It's the same way I felt about the Batman Armory set that just recently came out. I didn't like the way it turned out, so I canceled it. They've made how many of those Dark Knight Batmans? They're come out with a single pack. If I decide I want to do that figure still at some point or buy it, I'll probably get the single pack when they announce it in a week from now. Once everybody else gets their Armory edition with that shit Bruce Wayne. But like, I'm like, oh, I'm so mad because it pisses me off that like, even then they're probably going to upgrade the Batman again. And it's going to be like, well, this is the definitive Batman now. As a collector that like collects these things and they're so expensive, we have to tell ourselves, is this worth it? Is this the definitive version? If they give us another one that's better, is this still going to be the one that lives in my heart? Or am I going to take a loss? Because even a loss at regular retail value happens now. The secondary market sucks so bad that I can barely give figures away when I'm ready to sell them. And so
Ben, you could give them to me.
Well, I have. I did.
I
gave you
treasured it, bro.
because,
I treasured it.
because I couldn't do
It's
it.
a treasure
That's
to
the point.
Ben.
It's that like
Hasn't
you can't
given me
even just sell
anything.
it at retail anymore because you'll just lose your money. So like it better be the best freaking representation of this variant figure that you'll ever see. Or sit on your dollars and wait for the next one, and like that's crazy to me.
I think
that they would slap collectors in the mouth with this figure.
I get what you're saying. I think the only thing is though, like everyone's pushing forward, right? Everyone's trying to, make the next best thing and improve quality constantly, and I don't think Hot Toys will ever rest on their laurels and say, okay, this is as good as we can do. I think as these things continue to innovate, we're going to see a 4, what is this, 4.0 Anakin at this point? 3.0? I don't know. I don't think we'll ever stop seeing them. I think they're always going to try to continue to do better.
To add to that, though, I totally agree. And I'm okay with that because I've been collecting now for 15 years. The DX12 Batman that I have still doesn't hold a candle to the newest Batman that they just gave us, and yet they've still left meat on the bone. They've still left room for improvements. We've been talking about the elbow things on those figures for years, and it's still there. They haven't created different technology, and that they're going to continue to slowly improve it just to suck us dry. Whereas like this Anakin versus the Japanese exclusive Anakin, really what's the reason for the upgrade? Really, if they can give us swap out eyes, how come they didn't give us the better yellow eyes on that figure for the people who went out of their way to get it from Japan? Like that to me is crazy. If you're going to have measurable increases, fair. Technology, paint applications, batteries going USB, like that stuff I'm totally on board with. But even the fact that right now, things like Iron Man figures, there's already Iron Man figures that are USB light up, and yet they're still giving us Iron Man figures with batteries. So it's like, guys,
and we still buy them though. That's the problem.
That's
though.
the crazy
problem
part.
Is collectors will still buy them. Everyone will say like, I fucking hate this about this figure, but I'm still gonna buy it. And I think that will say like that. That's why nothing fucking changes. Like we'll bitch about this figure not having fucking leather robes, and it sold out in 25 minutes. So it's like, they have zero incentive to make that change and affect their profit margin, and we're fucking buying it. And they saw it. They saw us fucking fighting hand over fucking fist to pay $1,000 on eBay, dude. They're like, dude, them motherfuckers are paying $1,000, like Mike said earlier. It's like, dude, I'll fucking give you this figure for $350. That's way better. It's,
Yeah.
I think we as collectors are
part of the problem.
Yeah, we are a big part of that problem.
I can't remember which Iron Man it was USB. I can't remember which one that was. It was like was it the Stealth Suit one, or I can't remember which one it was. One of them came out as USB, anyways.
The Mark 1 was USB.
The Mark 1 was too. Yeah,
it was.
Yeah, it had that little turbine on the back.
Forgot about that.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say, all good points, Ben. But I missed out on all the other Anakin, so I love that they did this because I got this one. So right, so and
this is for you. Yeah, that's right.
That is the whole point, right? Because while you're not wrong in anything you said, as Zach just said, we're going to buy it. It's sold out in 20 minutes. Why would they change what they're doing? Right? Because they know. I mean, you know, it's all this like slap in the face of collectors. Guys, they don't give a shit about collectors. As long as you're buying, that's all they care about. They don't care about Ben Thomas. All they care about is who's going to buy the next one. Right? So,
yeah, it's not,
I mean,
not
to your point,
X06.
The only way it stops is if you stop buying them, right? Like, you know, what they've had a couple exclusive that have sat. That Nightwing's still sitting, right? They're not going to put out another Nightwing, right? They're going to put out more Anakins because people are going to buy them. So,
yeah, and I mean, like, that's the thing.
You know, and you have to, especially when you see some of the people that have paid that $1,000 or whatever. Those, you know, and I'm not going to call anybody out by name, but
that's a wild gamble.
We've seen a lot of people do that are experienced collectors, right? These aren't people that didn't know this was coming. Right? If you were somebody new to the game, you saw it and fuck, I missed it. I'm going to pay, not knowing how this works. Then damn, that's a hard lesson to learn, right? But when you see experienced collectors doing it, they knew the risk they were doing, and I'm sure it sucks, and I would be pissed if it was me. But they had to know this was coming. Like you said, we all commented that they were going to do this. Now I didn't expect it so fast or so almost an exact copy. You know, I figured they'd do something different, but. Like
a copy with the upgrades that people were upset about on the last version a month ago or 6 months ago, right? Like that's the wild part. Dub Toy says Zach is right. These companies all know about the secondary market and they watch it. Hasbro employees have flat out said that this is especially how they can gouge people on HasLabs. I mean, it's a great point. And as I said, like I think the reason that it frustrates me so much is because it's such little change. For it to then take away from the collectors who already got this. Like, part of the fun of collecting is still to have some pieces in your display that are unlike what everybody else can get, right? That's why the exclusivity is still a fun part of collecting. But that exclusive feels like it's now the poor cousin, in my opinion, because now all of the things that people did have subtly, you know, problems with, they've changed, but... For better, for guys like yourself, yes. But like you said, Mike, if you already had that other one or you chased it down and you were like, hell yeah, I finally did it. Yeah, then that's it. And, you know, Darth Profi says here, calculated risk like when Ben got the X11 Joker. I paid $1,200 or like 1,100 Canadian for that fucking figure. And then they did the NR2 pack like a month later. So I'm like, it happens. It happens. And again, I guess if it comes down to it, I think I want to see more from them if they're going to have like reissued variants. I think even repaint at least look like different figures in the display. This, if you put it beside the Ahsoka one that we got from Japanese exclusive, basically looks like the same figure with the exception of different eyes. Like it blows me away.
Did the Japanese one have the 2 lightsaber blades or did it just have the one? I believe it had 2, right?
I don't remember.
I don't know. Someone double check.
I'm pretty sure I did have 2.
I would say, Ben, just to counter your point, there's room for that, you know, that limited exclusive to have different things. There's plenty of room for that. In my opinion, not on these type of characters. Anakin is not a character that you should be limiting. Now, obviously, it's kind of an exception. We've got 12 different fucking versions of them now.
Both,
everybody could have one. But I've said this from the beginning with these things. I don't feel that they should be limiting to these main characters that everybody wants, right? It's the different colored suits or something like that makes it more exclusive, and that can make your collection stand out from others. But to do it on somebody like an Anakin, to me, I don't think that's the right direction. And to the point, it's not a good business move. You know, I mean, you know, why would you limit something that you know you're going to sell a shit ton of? It just doesn't make sense because they don't care about the collector. They don't care about the value. The value after the fact does nothing for them except tell them to make more. Right, so
especially for a limited product where they, you know, they're assigning a 3,000 value or 3,000 units.
I would say like, the weird thing about this one is they didn't put an edition size on it. They just said it was limited. I don't.
That's
think
why I thought
it
was open all day. Yeah, Mario's right. We don't have to buy it. You're 100% right.
For sure. Well, I'm not. I got the
and
sculpted
I also
one.
do agree. I think the sculpted one is better. The sculpted one looks fucking amazing.
The sculpted one.
I think the problem is though their sculpting is getting so good. I've said this a number of times. Their sculpting is getting so good that I feel like people don't like the gap is closing. I think, and I feel like Artisan, like it's nice, but if you're getting basically all the same features, I don't really know why you pay the extra. To be honest,
Yeah.
It's less
Keith said it
durable
was
product.
1800. 1800.
I don't know.
I don't know about that.
It's not to say he's wrong, but I don't know. I haven't seen that anywhere.
Doesn't say in the description on Facebook. I was laughing at myself here too, actually, for getting so passionate, because when I first started streaming with you guys back in the day, and John was on, and he used to get all pissed off about reissues, I'd be like, John, like, come on, man. I'd give him the same argument Mike just gave me, which was, come on, dude, like, guys like me don't have this character, so like, yeah, I can buy it now, and I'm speaking for the people who couldn't get it the first time around. But like, at least the figures I was talking about were significant jumps in technology or paint apps or any of those things. Like, to me, the 2.0s made sense. But yeah, John's laughing out there right now as he watches this, in the future. Love you, John. Hope you're doing well.
The other thing I wanted to kind of counterpoint you, and I'm sorry, Eddie's falling asleep because he doesn't get a chance to talk yet, but you made the comment, and we've heard this from other people, and so it's not new, but you made the comment about just wait until the next one, or wait until listen, man, I'm getting old. I don't have the time to wait another 2 years for an announcement, and then another 18 months.
That's the fear of missing out, though.
No, it's not. I want to enjoy it on my shelf while I can. Like, I mean, I get it when we know that there's, we know there's definitely something coming, but how long are you going to wait, especially on a character where there's no changes to the character, right? Meaning, like, I get it if you don't want to buy Captain America from the first one because you know there's going to be another movie and that costume may be cooler. That I can understand. But this is done. This Anakin looks like Anakin looks, right? I want Anakin on my fucking shelf. I don't want to wait another 5 years. You know what I mean? Like, I don't agree with the kick it down the road argument. And I know a lot of people say that, but that boggles my mind. I've taken loss on plenty of figures, and it sucks. But I can at least say I enjoyed that figure on my shelf for 2-3 years, as opposed to just an empty spot collecting dust, just waiting. So I don't prescribe to that.
I felt that way about the Superman that just came out from Hot Toys so quickly, and I was like, damn, I kind of want that Superman in hand, and I've got the InArt on order, but I'm going to wait 3 years for InArt to show up. They're going to have the second movie out by the time that thing represents space on the shelf, whereas like I could get the Hot Toys.
Your children's children will be able to enjoy that.
Yeah, like for that I agree. But Eddie, deal break us here, buddy. How do you feel, man? How do you feel?
You need to have kids first. Yeah.
That's how long it's going to take for this fucking thing to come out.
My grandkids.
Well, that would be a quick release.
I agree with Ben. I'm not as passionate about it anymore because, honestly, I don't care anymore. But he's not wrong, especially with this one. Like, I mean, that was an exclusive to a show that people went to get for that exclusive. I mean, yeah, some people overbought it, and we're doing the whole thing that everybody does when it's exclusive. But I mean, that's kind of fucked. Even that whole like you don't have to buy it. You can move on. Like, I don't know. This one is kind of sleazy. It is kind of sleazy. And also, I just like passionate takes. I like that Ben's passionate about it. It's always funner to see someone more passionate about it to see them on stream. I mean, that's why people watch the streams. They want to see what this guy thinks. So
to add to that, Eddie, by the way, I was very passionate about this 2 nights ago, and I was recording my take video for the Ben Thomas show. And my microphone died midway through that video, and I never fully got it out of the system, So
yeah.
Thanks for that was my unedited approach to my thinking, guys. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Damn, that's crazy, bro.
Yeah. Plus, you're not getting the passion out of the rest of us tonight, so let Ben have it. Ben have it tonight because
I don't even have a microphone.
Whatever.
Bluetooth headset.
Dean's playing video games.
I know, Dean's playing Valheim, dude, for sure.
I'm not playing Valheim. Server's not even up yet.
I do like.
Okay, do you actually have a server, or is it just someone's computer? You guys keep saying server, and I'm like, damn, who set that shit up?
I mean, it is called a server, but it's just.
It's like someone's just playing it.
Yeah. The host
what do you like,
has
Eddie?
to be on.
I like the sculpted one better.
Yeah.
But that's just because I'm still not on the board with Artisan. So I think the likeness is amazing. I think the eyes look great. I don't have the eye for the robes or the tabards. Someone said they aren't big enough or they're not whatever they are. You know, I do wish they were leather. I think everything should be leather now, but to me, it looks really, really good. So I agree with both point of views, Mike's and Ben's. Like, you know, I agree that with Mike, he wanted it and he missed it. So I get why that's warranted. And then I get why Ben's upset, or why the people that went to Japan would be upset. Like, it's one of those things where there's like, you can't really, it's a point of view thing, you know, there's no right or wrong, or right answer, wrong answer. Like, you know, it is what it is. Plus, it's still pretty fucking limited. I think it was some people were saying it was like 500 limited or something. I don't know, but it's still pretty limited, you know?
The everyday Canadian.
You're still not as bad. I agree with your points. You're nowhere near that level yet, because I still stream with you. So when people start emailing you to save them, then we're out. Then I'm out.
I think it's more about the collector economy. I think one of the things for me is that, like, I get excited about these things every week, right? We do the shows, I do my take videos, like I get excited about this stuff. And then sometimes it's like, man, like there's another variant now, like, you know, I've spent the money on the one that I wanted. Like, I've been looking at that BVS 2.0 from Hot Toys, that the Eddie the figure you literally just showed tonight, because that looked good. But I knew that InArt was looking at making one, so at least I could make an informed, purchase by choosing not to get the Hot Toys one in favor of waiting for InArt or something along those lines. But to Mike's thing, like, yeah, you know, I could die tomorrow, so I'd rather have it on my shelf today. It's like, sure, but like, unless you've overpaid or paid still a ton of money, like if these things were still consistently $245 like they were when I started, it's not as big of a slap. But if you're paying well in the 400 range nowadays for this kind of stuff, especially for Artisan, or you're paying those aftermarket prices, it feels like, for me, I'd rather tell people to wait to buy something unless they absolutely must have it in their display. And if they must have it, then yeah, they shouldn't be mad. If something better comes along, at least then,
you know,
then you got it. And maybe Anakin is that figure for me, where I'm like, man, this feels more like a slap in the mouth than a figure that I need. So the people who need it are already happy. The guys like me, I'm like, I just think it looks bad. I like for on Hot Toys. Otherwise, I think it's a cool figure. That's right.
You've been doing it for years, and now you got slapped in the mouth. You see, it doesn't feel that good, huh? It's not fun when it's the other point of view, you know?
You're not wrong.
Wow.
I think if people are... I think this is fair enough to say in 2025. I don't feel like this is an elitist thing to say. I think if you're still collecting for exclusivity, you're retarded, I think. Right? Because, like, what's exclusive anymore? I mean, unless you're, like, buying, like, the super rares, like Zach, like that kind of stuff is exclusive still. Or like, you know, like if you're collecting Hot Toys and even comic books and statues and figures, like you shouldn't be collecting for exclusivity anymore, because it's just not the climate of what we do anymore. It's not a thing. And you got to start finding the exclusivity for yourself. Like, we're in such a fastly growing hobby that, like, I mean, just a couple of years ago, there wasn't as much streamers as there is now. Everybody's streaming now, and everybody's trying to keep up with everybody else, you know? And you got people buying shit just to buy shit, and, like, now you got people that are buying shit and saying, oh, do you buy as much shit as I buy now? You know, and like that's the climate we're in now. So like, you got to think of exclusivity. Like, does everybody I know in my personal life have these? Because like, there's still no one I know outside of YouTube that fucking has Hot Toys. When they come in and see my shit, they're like, oh, this is crazy. Think of exclusivity that way. Like, it's only not exclusive because you're so immersed in what we do here that it feels watered down to you. But in the broad perspective of things, like, it's still pretty fucking cool. You gotta, just learn to live, to find the silver lining, I guess.
That's true. No, that's well said, buddy. I do think, though, that I've seen a lot of collectors leaving lately. A lot of people are feeling burnt out. A lot of people are feeling whether it's collectors or YouTubers or all that stuff, right? Like that's fair. I mean, yeah, it's not for everybody, and it's an expensive premium hobby. So like and it always was that. It's just only gotten more expensive, but it's the reissues that burn me out a little bit on some of my excitement at the very least. It's why I haven't been making. It's why I don't make a figure preview video for everything that pops up, because I'm like, if I don't feel passionate about it, whether I'm excited or pissed off, I'm like, I'll let somebody else talk about it. I'll just, I want to stick to the things that actually get me excited. Like those pills that I got for fat loss that ended up being.
I think Mario's right. I think they're going to reissue the Razor Crest as a repaint. I don't think.
Oh yeah, because it's in the movie.
It's in the movie. She's coming back. Yeah, she's coming back.
Yeah, they did it with the fucking
super exclusive
backpack for Ghostbusters.
Ghostbusters.
And that's a general release. That's not even a fucking HasLab. They took the HasLab and just fucked them, bro.
Mario's lighting me up today. Mario, I'm coming for you, buddy. I see your number, man. It's fine. It's fine. Reissues do get me fired up now.
Don't tell John. Guitars and guns, baby. I got into Labubu's and been happier, bro. Speaking of,
bro, I just collect Sonic the Hedgehog and stay in my little corner.
See, there you go.
Fucking build my little Minecraft world and have a blast, aka Oxland. Labubu trading cards, Eddie, bro. This shit's fucking pretty good, bro.
This is pretty.
I'm kind of scared.
Wow.
I'm kind of scared, bro. These are tops. They come out, I think, sometime in October. They'll be dropping, but I am really excited. I don't think I could be more excited, to be honest. I'll probably pick up a few packs. I don't think I'm gonna get too crazy into it, but Labubu's did start out as like an art concept, so it seems like they're doing a bunch of different art styles as trading cards, and I like collecting shiny cardboard, so I'm here for it.
Yeah,
I actually like these better than the actual dolls.
Well, wait until you get your doll.
Well,
Mike, maybe you'll change your mind.
We're gonna do a live setting it on fire, so tune in.
Jesus, don't do that.
That's a mean thing to do.
I know. Yeah. I gave him a gift.
It's all about the views.
Money on it. I spent my own money on it. I was trying to give him a nice gift for his family. Maybe his daughter will like it. Maybe his wife will want to wear it. But
maybe.
I get it.
You can't. That makes you like a Labubu Nazi, bro.
Yeah, that's fine.
Jesus.
Jesus Christ. Anyways, we'll move on.
We're straight to the ovens.
Who the fuck is this guy?
That was crazy, Mike. that.
Wait, I missed it. Play it again.
Don't replay it.
No, replay.
I'm really speechless. But that might have done it, bro.
Oh man, if Paul Schreiber said
what did he say?
Oh,
that
man.
was crazy, bro.
Damn.
Oh man, that was wild. All right, we're gonna move on. I don't know the fuck this is. Someone put this in the chat.
Is this Brown Falcon?
Oh, this is Tangled. Flynn Rider, Danny Ramirez is playing Flynn Rider.
That's the guy that plays Falcon, though, right?
Brown Falcon. Jesus Christ. Paul, this is coming to you, bro. Right, I'm waiting on that last sticker to come in, the reprint, and then Paul's getting his soap, bro. It's happening.
This is the one stream I'm gonna have to rewatch now. You fucking hate to see.
There you go.
You didn't miss anything.
Isn't who's Brown Falcon dating? He's dating someone hot.
Who the hell's Brown Falcon?
The guy that is Falcon now.
Captain America's replacement.
Yeah.
For Falcon.
Oh. You could just call him Captain America.
No, he's Brown
Falcon. Not Captain. He's still Falcon. He's still Falcon.
Yeah, he's
like
not.
Call him just Falcon.
Yeah, the new.
Wait,
Falcon.
is this really?
Oh, he's with Jessica Alba, bro.
God.
This
he's
motherfucker
with Jessica Alba?
is with Jessica Alba.
Wait, he's Falcon in the MCU?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. I don't fucking watch any of these fucking movies. I don't know.
Wow, dude. And I'm wrong for calling. At least I watched the movie and the show.
I've maintained for years if Iron Man and Spider-Man are not in the movie, I'm probably not gonna watch it.
Then apparently they're not gonna put Spider-Man in the Doom movie.
Doomsday.
There's no fucking way that's no.
Yeah, they said they're saving it for Secret Wars.
That's crazy.
That's what I'm saying. Zach, did you have any other figure news in the show sheet there, buddy? The only reason I asked is there was
fucking crazy.
If you say XO6, I'm gonna fucking put my cock in your mouth.
Ooh.
No.
Wow, don't
I'm
say anything
almost
with it.
deciding not
Say
to
it.
talk about Exo 6
He'd
anymore.
rather
What
you
if I
slap
say
him
it?
with it.
That was one thing, but I didn't know what it was, and I didn't really want to talk about it. What were you talking about?
I added it to the show sheet chat. It was just the Superman from Hot Toys did get released, and there
Oh, I
were
totally
lots of
missed
people.
Bruh.
There were lots of people that were wanting to know like whether the new version was
Hang
better,
on.
like an upgrade,
Did you
like
just
on the
did this just
the
happen
proto to
now?
final. No, this happened like a couple days ago,
Hang
like
on,
4 days ago.
hang on. Just pause for a second. That was definitely not in the show sheet copy.
No,
It's
I
definitely not in
missed
the
it.
copy. Okay, but yeah, well, let me bring this up. Wait, this is released, is what you're saying?
Yeah, so the Superman from Hot Toys is now released. So you can see the
You
proto
didn't
on the
add this?
left-hand side.
This is
I
not
thought
the
I
copy.
did, but I thought I did. Maybe not. It's all good. The proto is on the left hand, so it goes left proto. The next picture is final proto final. So one of the most notable things is A, I think the blogger photos are better, so that helps. But B, it does look like they've decreased the muscle mass from the proto to final, which is more in line, I think, with the way that David Corenswet actually looked in the film. So I think they did that well. They changed the trunks slightly. It doesn't have quite the low-hanging package thing that he had on the
Oh,
previous
shit.
trunks in the proto.
Wait, this is the
They
proto
tweaked that.
here?
Yeah, that's the proto there, and then that's
Oh,
the
it looks
final.
much better.
The musculature again is the biggest impact for me, and I think that they tweaked the face just ever so slightly as well. Now it might just be again, could be the lighting, could be the photography, it could be the angle slightly, but it does look slightly better. If you can take the look at the next picture, Zach, as well. I think I added a couple in there. So here's the proto on the left, final on the right. Hard to say. Again, it could be photo trickery. It could be a slight improvement, but it does look better. And so for me, somebody who bought or pre-ordered the Hot Toys, then canceled it and lost my NRD and pre-ordered the InArt, and now they've put this one up, and I didn't expect them to make really any changes at all, if I'm 100% honest. And I'm like, man, this kind of does look better, and I could get it faster. So it was a this or that or both for me, but it was I thought it was interesting news because I feel like they actually listened and at least proportionally changed the figure, and it does look better, in my opinion, at this point. What do you guys think?
Yeah, I think it definitely looks better. It's hard to tell, like you said, if this is the same sculpt or not, but it definitely looks better on the right. I think you nailed it. I think the trunks and the overall physique were probably the two biggest misses. You know, as much as, you know, we all joked about, you know, how big Cornsweat looked in the film. You know, he may have looked good in the previous, you know, photos, the prototype figure, but it wasn't accurate. This definitely looks better. It also looks like they kind of either recolored or added some shading on the logo too. I can't remember which is more accurate to that.
Can you go over two photos, Zach, as well? There's a shot of both like bodies a little more up close. There you go.
I think that's all I have. There's only 3 in there.
Yeah, that's it. I think I actually think that they darkened it too much. They've added too much contrast to the symbol on the front. The first one I think is actually a little bit more accurate on that, at least in terms of the photography, but it's hard to say.
Yeah. No, it looks pretty good though.
I'm here for it. I think these are all good changes, to be honest.
Yeah. They should have made some
let's-
changes to crypto, man, because that thing still sucks.
I know, it looks like it's fucking
pretty rough.
horrible. Let's see. Homelander officially joins the DC Universe. Homelander, the infamous superhero from The Boys, making a bold interest into the DC Universe as part of the DC KO event. I feel... Oh, other characters joining the fray. Annabelle from The Conjuring, Sub-Zero, Red Sonja, Vampirella, and Samantha. I actually hate all of that. I feel like Homelander can't be in the DC Universe because he's not
doesn't
as
make
threatening
sense.
when
It's
Superman
like-
could just beat the dog shit out of him.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
I
doesn't
also
work.
think
Don't we already have Ultraman?
Yeah.
This is basically the premise of the Sonic thing where Darkseid invades another universe and Sonic and his friends have to fight Darkseid. So, but this is with these characters.
Is that
I don't
Ted?
know. No, it's Samantha, mysterious bear from beneath the trees where no one sees. I don't know who the fuck that is, but that's what it said. Ted would have gone pretty hard though.
Ted. Ted.
Hey, Darkseid. Darkseid, you like girls in your porn or dudes?
There
I
are no
guess I
chicks
don't
with
see
these.
Homelander playing nice with any of these characters.
Yeah, we'll have to see what it is. I don't know.
I hope Homelander kills the new Superman. I know that.
Oh my god.
Jesus Christ.
Who cares how short his
then I hope
panties
he-
are?
Then I hope he fucking jerks off on him after.
Wow.
Jesus.
That's actually
Mike-
pretty in line with the character design.
I think so.
Yeah.
Wow.
Tell me about this Daredevil news that we just got.
Oh, God.
Well, I mean, the big thing, he's got the double D's on his chest, if you know what
That's
I'm
what
saying.
Ben looked like after he started taking that hand cream.
Wow.
Now, when I see this, I instantly want to contradict what I was arguing with Ben about earlier, and I want to cancel my existing Daredevil pre-order
Jesus.
and wait for this one to come out because he's got the logo on it. So take everything I said an hour ago, and I'm full of shit. But this is what we've been waiting for.
Dude, that looks good. That
Yeah, it looks
really
badass. That suit looks way better too.
That looks so. I thought this was the black and red suit. It's not.
I mean, it could be a lighting thing, but it
pretty
looks
dark.
Yeah.
Dude, Mike, have you seen that Daredevil Marvel Legends?
Yeah, I haven't seen
Dude,
it on the
that
shelf
thing
yet.
is
I want to get it.
sick, bro. I went to go look for it, dude. I want it so bad.
Yeah.
Dude, the posability, bro, is ridiculous. Oh my
Yeah, it
God.
looks badass.
Is that from this show or is that's from the old show?
The
Oh, no,
Legends?
it does not have the logo. Yeah, I think that's from Born Again.
I think so, yeah.
The newer one, yeah.
Dude, that looks super good. Yeah. That's pretty much it for today. We have OxCon November 6th to the 9th. Don't think it's going to be quite as big as 2023 OxCon, which is fine. It's totally fine. Hopefully we'll still get some people coming down. Might scale things back a bit, maybe just do a couple smaller things each day rather than like a whole thing. I'd really like to try to do an escape room. I think that'd be really fun. But yeah, if anyone wants to come in, or if you're in San Antonio and you want to hang out with us, just let us know. It's November 6th to the 9th, coming up here in a few weeks. No one has money
If you
for
win
gas.
at the escape, if you win at the escape room, you get an extra six figure. I've been told.
You want
That's not
people
a
to
prize.
go to it?
You scared them all away.
Oh, there you go. It's gonna be
How are you
Indiana
going to do an
all the
escape
time.
room with multiple
Dreams-
men over 230 pounds
Jesus.
eating barbecue? That's
I
going
wanna
to
stay
be
in that
a
room.
muggy.
It's easier when you knock shit out.
The
Like,
air's
I-
escaping.
Yeah, what's not escaping is me.
Yeah. Eddie's like, I'm gonna stand there with all these men who are eating.
Are you
barbecue."
going, Eddie? Are you going?
I don't
I don't
have
think anybody's going, bro.
I don't have plans to now, but if it comes around and the tickets are cheap enough, I'll go.
I mean, it's coming around
Oh.
like in 3 weeks, so
Well, you know what I mean. If it comes to
it
that,
is
weekend-
around, bro.
No, I mean
Okay,
if
bet.
it gets here.
Yeah.
It is getting here.
I heard
Anyways.
that my ticket was coming out of the YouTube money. Is that?
Well,
That's,
Well, I mean, you have
That's
your
how it
own
makes that much money, unfortunately.
you son of a bitch.
yeah. Dream Suds should be launching this week. Sticker Mule like overnighted our stickers, so they should be here any day. Overnighted the production, but they should be here any day now. As mentioned earlier, we actually were able to get in contact with the company that has our stickers, and it's kind of just a funny thing. Dean, can we read the Patreonies, please?
Yeah, give a quick shout out to Captain Fordo, Renee Mendez, Eric Mariscal, King Louis, Mark Pearson, Paul Schreiber, Equan, Chris Valserina, Ben Thomas, David Jones, Sam Giss, Eric Switzer, Six Guns, Figs, Billy Badfish, Luke Skywalker, Griffin Campbell, Aaron Broverman, Comics, Austin McLean, Sweet Danny Lee, Deanie Martin, Big Old Fern, Cesar Marquin, Mark Phillips, Lisa Martin Bomonsky, Jose CZ, Two Cothry, Wah, Arias Portillo, Alvin J, Aurel Delgado, Toy Cartel, Sean Forrester, Manny Fresh, 369, Joe, Chet Beeks Corbus, Pablo Meza, Cam Collects, Harry Dempsey, Mr. Musashi, Sith Scale Collector, Jared G, Alberto Cortez, Big Rib, The Big Donk, Trevor Weed, Darren Ilderton, Domadon, Stephen Purchase, Sean Usby, Stephen Maria Stanley, Eddie Mazares, Louis Bennett, Chip Perrin, Exodus, Abe Dunk TV, GG the Judgmental, and Classy Thomas.
Oh, what the fuck?
What
God damn,
the
that was the wrong button. I'm
H?
sorry. Oh, sorry. I miss Thomas.
What if I just sweep these
too,
little
buddy.
angels?
Me too, I miss that guy.
September, October Patreon benefits. Again, the CW stickers at some random fucking art museum held hostage. We're getting them back, baby. We are getting them back. No sticker left behind. Let's see here. We have 4 tiers for Patreon: 5, 7.50, 15, and 25, depending on the level of support you want to share. $5 is digital only, and 25 is the Pog Deluxe set, and doubles all the stickers we send, and the Dream Suds. So there'll be a couple of those packages going out.
Yeah.
Channel members, we have 12-inch Moose Stream, Absolute Irwin, Alex Black, Alvin J, Aurelio Stogado, Aaron Salazar, Aaron Broverman, Ben Thomas, Big Rib, Bob Dylan, Chris V, Clinton Martin, CT603, DJ, Eddie Money Mendez, Fat Tie Kid, Kiara Bear, Harry Dempsey, Hodor, Howard Potts, Mike's Adventure World, Manny Fresh, 369, Jake, Justin the Friday Night, Justin Sports Card, Jazzy, King Dingling, Luke Skywalker, LV Avenger 702, Figure in a Bubble, Mr. Sketch, OG Fan, 16 Figure Focus, Philip the Fool, Ron E, S Beam, Sam Gish, Sean Forrester, what the fuck? SpongeBob SquareBalls, Stephen Krett, Trevor Weed, Universal Key, and Yomo. Taking a look at our channel, we have 2 tiers. The Patreon tier for 99 cents if you're a Patreon member, or $2.99 if you're not. You get loyalty badges and custom chat emojis. We also have some icons and different emojis you can use in the chat if you want to spruce things up there in the comments. Yomo, $2 super chat. For Eddie's travels, love that for him. Eddie, enjoy the $1.30 towards your ticket. I'll pay that directly. Taking a look at the network here, we have Small Talk Movie Night and After Dark alternating Thursdays. We have Just Another Friday Night on Fridays, and After Dark Wednesdays. We'll give a shout out to you in a second. Dark Legion says, Zach, how come you guys don't do a discussion topic like you guys used to in your older streams? Eddie, I believe it was because of Eddie. Eddie said that he felt like
it's always because of Eddie.
No. It's not a bad thing. But I think Eddie was saying like we were kind of just constantly rehashing the topics, and we tried without it, and I think it worked really well, and we just never looked back. I think when we do these shows, I think they change over time. Like, initially there was a long period of time where we didn't review movies, and then there was a period of time where we did, and then I think the fans kind of lost interest in that, and then we would do discussions, but it was kind of a lot of stress to come up with a topic every week and for it to feel fresh. And I think for me personally, as like the person that compiles some of that stuff together, I felt a lot of pressure every week to try to make you guys feel like I could give you a topic that was interesting. And it was a lot of stress, and ended up being just easier just to stop doing it. Every once in a while, I don't like say like, oh, this is the topic of the week, but like we'll do a topic during the cold open every once in a while. So that's kind of like replaced that end of, or like kind of after news segment of the show. But yeah, that's the reason why. I think it worked out pretty good. Eddie wanted us to try it. We tried it, and it was a little stress for me, and felt like we were still hitting 2-hour shows for the most part. Obviously, that we've been kind of like in a news desert the past couple. Well, it feels like a month at least plus.
See if they've added anything to Exo 6 if you guys really want.
No, please God. But with extra time on the show,
I'd rather do another Labubu. There we go.
I almost forgot. Here we go.
I would rather see this Labubu unboxed.
Oh, shit, they did do another Exo 6 figure. Oh my god.
I just saw some Nanjim bitching post, and I just fucking couldn't even be bothered to read it.
That's right. This is the Zachary
Dark
Quintos
Legion.
Bach.
Dark Legion says you should bring back Movie of the Week. You can't collect action figures and not. So the problem with Movie of the Week, let me tell you this:
is the people pick shitty movies and then you're forced to watch them. That's a problem with Movie of the Week.
That is a problem. You're not wrong.
That one movie Marco picked that one time still
fucking
haunts me.
That Brazilian movie.
It's always
the problem. Hang on. The problem with Movie of the Week is there's so many streaming services now, and we're also in 2 different countries, sometimes 3 when Shane joins. That it was almost impossible for us to find good movies that were easily accessible in 2 to 3 regions, and it was a fucking nightmare. It was like, and this is my fault as well, and I know some of the panel members as well, but we'd always typically wait till Tuesday to try to watch the movies I would always watch them on my lunch break, and I would be like, "Fuck, dude, I can't watch this fucking movie." And also, I was times where some people didn't watch the movie and kind of just phoned it in. So I do like movie of the week. I think that's what movie night was meant to replace, was that movie portion of this stuff. But I think we've been having a lot of fun talking about aliens and conspiracies there. So I'm gonna be honest, like we're really trying with the network. It's just, some things, come and go, and we're just trying to manage, because you don't want to force anyone to do something they're not excited to do. And I think with movie night, Dean and Chris are like really stoked, and Mike are really stoked to talk about conspiracy, and I want to encourage that. So it's movie night, but it's really almost like a conspiracy night. But we're just trying to have fun and trying to keep everyone, trying to keep our shows regular. And I think in order to do that and to keep them regular, like there's a lot of people that, channels that will take a lot of time off, which is fine. But since we really, 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 really try not to do that, it's tough. It's super tough. But no, Dark, I know you're not trying to tell me how to do the show. I just want to explain, like from behind the curtain.
Just the fact that you put some thought into it.
Yeah, we do put a lot of thought, like, and I guess it's a good time to mention it because I've just been so just beat up by life lately that I haven't really given a lot of thought to it. But we're almost at episode 400. I think we're like 7 weeks away. Wow. I don't even know what we're gonna do for 400. I don't know if like we're gonna make some cool sticker. I gotta find. I know with 300 there's that Amazing Spider-Man 300 that was pretty iconic that we used for the sticker design. We got to think of something for 400. So if anyone has any ideas, send me a message on Facebook or Instagram. But we're probably gonna do a special sticker for that. And that's obviously gonna be a pretty huge milestone because, I mean, that's like, I don't know, 8 years, I guess, almost like a weekly show, 52. Yeah, it's a lot.
Movie night used to stress me out because this show is already like a 2 to 3 hour time commitment per week. So then to add another 2 to 3 hours just anywhere in the week, it's like 6 hours just for the show. It was a lot. Like there was a lot of times where I felt bad if I missed the movie, and then you can't. It's hard to phone it in. Like you either watched it or you didn't, right? Like people aren't stupid. So
yeah,
so it's hard.
Fucking whiny ass, dude.
Wow.
Wait, what did you say?
That's what I was. I mean,
so this
I
one
was
feels
gonna
super
say the
heavy,
same
bro.
thing Ben was saying. Is like,
it was a huge commitment of time.
Yeah, right now, I literally work and sleep. If it's not the weekend, I'm working and sleeping. And on Tuesday or Friday, I stream now, and that's it. And yeah, it's hard to find the time to watch a movie.
Yeah, you're not wrong. Here we go, boys.
We could make Mike watch the movie every week, and then he could just tell us his thoughts on it. It could be Mike's movie weekly segment.
Yeah,
Fuck that.
I watch movies all the time.
Snow
anyway.
Man. That's the one you wanted.
That is the one I really wanted. Dude, hell yeah.
Can I have
That's
it?
actually fun.
Look at this. Oh my gosh, this is awesome.
Oh, and it's a
I
Labubu.
feel like I dropped a part.
It's a
there's
Riddler
Labubu
snowman.
on side.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, that is pretty cool. This is
How
gonna
come
go
the other
on
one
my
had a
Christmas
skull
tree.
face? Zach, what was going on with the skull face on the other guy?
I don't know. They're different designs. Like the pilots, they're different Labubu colors. So I'm not quite sure.
Because
They're
the
meant
other one
to
didn't look like a
represent, like,
Labubu to me.
It
Like
was.
It did or didn't?
It didn't look like a Labubu on the inside to me. At least at the quick glance.
Yeah. It's meant to be like different factions, I guess. I don't really fully understand this line, but I love it and I'm here for it. But yeah. Anyone have any shout outs they would like to give?
I mean, if you guys have time, I had a topic this week. But
Sure.
it's kind of the same. That's why
Let's
I was
keep it to like 15 though. Let's do it.
It was kind of it's kind of the same as it's always been though. It's like
just fucking do it, Eddie.
Because lately I've been busy. I think Zach, I think everybody's been pretty busy lately, and so I've been having a hard time understanding why I still collect, because I don't really have time to enjoy the collection. I don't get to mess with the figures. I don't have time to fix my displays up. So I'm like, is it worth me getting, like, I got probably 4 or 5 figures in the last 2 or 3 weeks, and I've maybe got I took them out of the box really quick. I threw them up on my entertainment system in the living room, and that's all I've been able to do with them. I haven't been able to mess with them lately, and it's kind of the same with everything else. So I was thinking, is it worth spending as much money as I've been spending lately collecting still? You know?
You just wait for the next one.
That's what it always is the next hit.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's tough. Like I just feel it's been rough, boys. It's been rough,
Yeah.
and I feel like the Labubu stuff has been really fun because it gets me out of the house. Like I'm meeting people. You know, I don't work with like a team of people, so it's like I feel like very socially stunted sometimes. So like when I go out and I meet people, it's really fun. Like I met one of my best friends, Molly. Like we chat all day, every day. Like she's super cool, and I've met some really, really cool people, like other vendors that sell Labubus. The lady that I got the last 4 of those mechs from, she's super cool. They give me a lot of enjoyment. Like it's fun to wear them out. It's fun to like meet other people in the wild that have them. I know it's like kind of silly, but you know, it's also something that me and Vivi have bonded over, which has been really fun lately. I actually got this Marvel Legends. I guess I should have done a new this week. I forgot. But the battle damaged Peter Parker, or Spider-Man rather.
Oh, cool.
And
That one looks pretty cool.
dude, I played with this figure for like an hour. Like not playing with, but just like posing it and just fucking enjoying it. And you know, it's just, I feel like I really haven't done that in a while. Like, you know, and it was nice to like take a moment and just kind of mess with the figure. And you know, a lot of times with the 6 Go stuff, we'll open it up and I just like put it on the shelf. Like, okay, like I'm just gonna look at it now. Which is fine, like that's not a problem, but I think that's why I really have been gravitating to Marvel Legends a lot lately, like the Maximum Spider-Man and just Spider-Man stuff in general. It's like I could take it to work, I could take it to the car, and I, you know, just fucking have that thing on me, you know. It's been a lot of fun.
It's not like Hot Toys where you need
it's
like
different.
a good 30 minutes to futz it, or
I opened it up.
You can't take a Hot Toy with you, you know, everywhere.
Yeah. And like the Maximum is a pretty good example. The battle damage, there's some problems with the hips that I feel like a lot of people have broken theirs, and I'm kind of scared to really play with it. But dude, when you get like a fucking 12th scale figure that you could just fuck around with, like, dude, this figure, let's see, has been in my car for like fucking just like this for like 3 months, dude. And I just fucking take it to work. I fucking play with it like when we're out shopping. Like, I love this fucking figure. I love the head sculpt. You know, it's pretty fucking durable. It's got nice paint. I fucking love this thing, dude. I'd be just sitting on things, taking pictures of it. I love that figure so much. And Dark is right, dude. This is a fucking silly hobby, dude. We're fucking collecting toys, but I don't know. I feel burned out, and I feel like, you know, you can enjoy a figure that's like $20 and gives you a lot of joy and happiness. Like, that's not too bad, bro. That is not too bad.
I still enjoy getting new stuff in. I just feel like I don't have the time for it. And part of what I like about collecting too is the displaying part of it, and I don't have time to mess with that at all. Everything kind of just sits where it is. I kind of just throw it up on the shelf and leave it. I don't like these details have been empty for a while now, and I haven't had time to rearrange stuff, and I'm thinking about just putting figures back in them because I'm not going to be able to do anything. I wanted to build a new garage shelf. I don't have time to do that. So like, yeah, I'm just like, should I be taking a break while I don't have time for stuff? But then I don't really know when I'll have time again, you know?
It's interesting.
Yeah, I feel that.
Question. Interesting question, because like one of the ways you posed it was like, is it still worth it? You know, whether it's time or whatever it is. I think it depends on the reason you collect, for sure. Because like for me lately, I've sold like 10 figures, and I sold my DeLorean because I've got the Blitzway DeLorean coming, so I wanted to get rid of the one that I had, the Hot Toys one, and I sold a couple of figures to make space for other things that are coming in, and so I was excited about that. And in the meantime, it's been nice to have some money back in the bank account and to clear the collection room out of the figures that I liked, but I didn't like love, you know, like, and so that was nice. But then in terms of like, you know, it depends if you collect for clout, do you collect for nostalgia, do you collect because you've always collected toys and it just gives you an outlet? Do you have your other goals in life set up, right? So right now you're working hard yeah, you got your new job, you're working hard to set your life up. So like that's your priority right now. But once you're set up and you've got some time back and everything, things like collecting can be fun again and kind of fall back into place. Right? Like right now, like my priority is to try and buy a house in the next year again at some point, and I don't want to do it with somebody else because I got burned the last time I did it that way. So I want to try to get a house. And so I'm going to slow down on collecting for a little while as a result, because my future collection room to me is more exciting to prospect about than the room that I'm currently sitting in. But I also like kind of like you, Eddie, like I don't get a huge opportunity to repose my figures all the time and stuff. But at least my office here, like my room that I do work at and stuff, is I'm surrounded by them, so I can at least appreciate what I have in the meantime. So if you get any time back, try to set up your display at least, so when you're in that room and space, you can at the very least enjoy what you've got already. But there was a period of time, even just a couple of weeks ago, that I kind of looked around my apartment and thought, like, what the hell am I doing? I keep buying like all this cool stuff. All of it's cool. I love it all. But like I don't need it all, like and I'm draining my bank account weekly for that little fix, right? The little going out and buying something just to get out of the house and come home with something exciting, right? But I got to stop doing that aspect of it, because then I think I'd have more money for 6-scale collecting and stop buying the stuff that I really, really don't need, that I just think is kind of fun in passing, right? Or again, give me a reason to go spend $30 at the mall, but then that I don't know what to do with. Like I have this InArt 1/12 Batman. I still don't know what to do with it. I'm thinking about giving it away on the channel because I don't have a place to display it.
Can I have it?
I don't have a space to display it.
He said he was sending it to me.
Yeah, well, you're a part of the channel. You are in the channel membership. You both, so you could win it. But,
wow.
Wow. Yeah, might just depend on what your reason for collecting even is. How much money you actually have. Is it a money thing at all? Does it replace a little piece of happiness that once was lost? What is the true reason?
I'll have happiness.
Yeah, I think it's just helping me get down to. I never thought I'd be someone who could narrow down what I was collecting to one thing or one movie or one IP or something, but I think I'm getting to that point where I can narrow it down to that. I think. So it's a good and a bad thing.
Yeah.
It was also different when I started collecting figures. Like the active thing was the fun part, but now I actually think the cultivating of my ideal collection is the fun. Like as I said, getting rid of some of those figures that were taking up squares. All of them I loved, but the stuff that I've got coming I love even more. But like when I first started collecting and only had 2 figures, I was excited just to have a third and have a fourth and have a fifth, and then actually have one wall display that had a figure per square, right? And now I'm at that point where I'm like, fuck, like okay, like I'm getting buried by these things a little bit, and I'm losing some of the cool factor because I can't even appreciate the details of what I have anymore, unless I clear it out a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I miss the thrill of the hunt. I wish more of the stuff I collect I could walk into a store and find on a shelf. I was in Walmart this past weekend and I found a Transformer just sitting on the shelf that I'd been looking for, forever and couldn't find, and I was excited. I couldn't believe it. I miss that. You don't get that sitting in a queue trying to pre-order a hot toy. But
yeah, that's an excellent
you
segue.
can't even really shift that, say start collecting this, because 99% of all that stuff is bought up by scalpers and shit before you can get to it anyway. So at least out here, there's never anything good in our stores here. So I miss that fun part of it.
Yeah. That is an excellent segue, Mike. I am looking for, if anyone has Ross. Apparently, I thought Ross was like a nationwide thing, but I was talking to a friend and they don't have Ross where she lives in New York. But I am looking for 2 figures. If y'all have Ross nearby, I will pay a small finder's fee. One is where's my thing at? Age of Primes Generations Triptychon. I've seen it hitting Ross for like $100. I don't know like if I need this one, but I fucking need this. It's like $25 at Ross, but it's the Marvel Legends Spider-Man, Wolverine, Fantastic Four 2-pack. If anyone sees those and they don't need,
that's pretty cool.
If they don't need them in their collection, I would love that to be in my collection. So if you see
I have a shit ton of Ross. I'll stop in a couple next time.
Hell yeah, dude. Appreciate you, my guy. Yeah, I went to 3 and I fucking went 0 for 3, and dude, there was like, you could kind of tell when there's like other nerds looking for toys at the same time. So I was like, dude, there's people doing this shit all over town. Like, there's no fucking way I'm gonna, get lucky and get the one, So, but yeah, shout out to everyone that watched tonight. Appreciate the chat. It was booming today, boys. It was booming. Thanks, Mario. I appreciate that. Does anyone else have any shout outs they want to give? Yeah, Manny, dude, the scalpers are bad, dude.
Yeah.
Oh
San
shit, Justin
Antonio's-
said I've seen that 2-pack this week. Yeah, if anyone sees it, zack@collectingweekly.com is my email. I would appreciate that a lot. There's also the McFarlane Batmobile, or Batwing rather. It's like $70. That one might be a little cost productive to ship, but I've been looking for that one too.
Animated one.
I know Fern went to like 7
Jesus.
places for me. Yeah, Ross side for me, so I appreciate that.
Ross eye. Yeah, San Antonio's real bad with scalpers. It's like I don't know. It's like the fucking second biggest hustle in the city. It's crazy. Because I'll have Rainer, because Rainer owns a shop, so he's always out there looking for stuff, and I'm
He's
like, hey,
scalping, bro. He's like, dude, I'm trying to scalp.
Yeah, I'm like, hey, keep an eye out for this for me, and he'll look for me. But when he goes out of town, he finds everything I'm looking for every time he goes out of town. But if he's here, good fucking luck, dude. It's crazy here.
Yeah.
Well, at least you guys still have stuff in your toy stores. We don't have anything in Canada. We're always behind. It feels like lagging.
Y'all's GameStops are crazy.
Yeah, dude. Every time Chris sends a fucking GameStop picture, I'm like, God damn, bro.
Yeah, you guys. Yeah, it's better. I didn't realize that.
Yeah, you need to start going to GameStops, dude. It's fucking.
Maybe I'll go to the
there.
GameStop for you, Zach, and see if it's in there.
You might see that
Give me a
2-pack,
reason.
but
I
it
do like
might
Fortnite.
it might be at retail though, so it might be a little.
Oh, I guess
Yeah, Ross
is
sells
like
things-
winners, right?
Yeah, it's
What's
like
that?
when
I don't know what
everything's.
Winners is. Little discounted.
Ross is
Yeah.
a second-hand store or whatever, so
It's like whatever doesn't sell at the main store, they ship it
buy
to
it.
Ross, and then they sell it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's winners in Canada.
sounds like
Canada.
losers
Same
to
kind
me.
of idea.
God.
Shout out
They
to
should
some
call
of the
it-
new names that.
They should
Go ahead.
fucking call it minorities in the States, because that's who'd be
I
shopping.
know.
Jesus
Well,
Christ.
I shop there. The hell is that? What the
That's
hell?
mean.
Are you a minority in Canada? You're from like the redneck area of Canada, I thought.
No, well, kind of. But I
Are you
moved
in
here from
Alberta?
10 years ago.
Trashy.
I'm in Alberta.
Dude,
Yeah.
they're about to
Don't
become the
fucking worry about
51st
it there,
state,
fucking
bro.
guy. Oh my god, get out of here!
Congrats, bro.
Get out of here! You're not wrong though. You're not wrong.
Dude,
Shout out to some of the
come
new
on
names in the
down.
chat. There was a few new people. The chat was lighting it up today, making it fun, making me
Yeah, it was
laugh.
super fun.
Thanks to everybody who showed up and watched. And
Yeah, shout out to the chat, dude. We were talking about it earlier this week. I was like, our fucking community, our chat is filled with some of the best people.
Yeah.
I love our community. So shout out to y'all. You guys fucking rock.
We did say that the other day. Because some of the other chat's been pissing me off, to be honest. We do have a good chat. Except for Wonton. Fuck
Are you
that shit.
wonton? Are you wonton? Surprise!
That would not
It's probably
be my...
Marco. Probably Marco. He's got
It's probably
several
Marco.
burners.
Wonton?
He's got
I thought it
several
was
burners.
Equan.
Shout out to Marco. I missed that guy. Marco was saying that he's moving. He's moving, right? He's in the process
He's
of
moving
moving.
on.
So it's gonna take him a couple weeks to get his collection room reset up and stream again. So he says he misses everybody and we miss him. So if he's watching,
I don't know
love you,
why
bro.
it takes him that long to set up his collection room when he just basically
can
puts
just-
the figure up and then goes to the next one.
Yeah, get a laptop, man, and stream with us again, though. God, you
I'm
don't
not
need
going to
a
be there till
Chris-
November. I'm like,
you don't
bro,
need a
can sell your
crispy
house,
display
bro.
behind you.
I mean, it's not like Gigi's busy. Just have her start helping you.
Wow.
Oh my god.
What the hell?
I'm just kidding,
A
dude.
lawyer.
Please
Jesus
don't.
Christ.
I thought
Gigi-
you
You really want to get her after you?
Yeah, I know. Gigi scares
Yeah.
the shit out of me.
That man
You're in the
can't
same
go
state, bro. She's gonna sue you for defamation.
Damn, bro. Anyways, yeah, appreciate everyone. Love you guys. I'm Zach.
I'm Dean.
I'm Ben.
I'm Eddie.
Mike.
Love you guys, and we'll catch you on the next episode.
Bye.
See you guys.